I think anyone and everyone's had that in a relationship where you might get angry at the person for nothing, literally nothing. How would you, in that scenario where you're like, I don't want him to touch me, I just want space. When he asks me a question, I'm annoyed. Right now I'm not the best me. How would you like someone to treat you when you're in that space? Do you want no communication? Do you want something where it's like they keep pushing and try to be funny? Because sometimes that can work. Sometimes it backfires. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Morokai with two eyes. We're back on every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7 a.m. on Spotify and 4:30 p.m. on YouTube. I want to get to know what is the best way a guy can hit on a girl in public. If he sees her and he goes, "You are pretty. You are good looking. I feel a connection," even though we've never spoken. What's your thoughts? What would you do?
Run a mile.
You would run a mile.
100%.
What would be the thing that makes you not run a mile? What's the pickup line?
I don't know.
There's got to be a magic pickup line.
Honestly, if I met someone out in public, I'd be gone.
You'd be gone?
Yeah.
Nerves or just like...
Are they on drugs?
Are they on drugs?
What about a male? A male is, say, walking past, you're at the shopping centre, you're wearing like a perfume, for example, and they're like, "Oh, I just wanted to let you know you smell really good."
Nah, never. No, I'll quickly jump in there. Never. never tell a girl you've never had a conversation with. You smell good. I know it's a good compliment, but boys never go up and tell a girl.
If a female does that to me,
there is such a difference from a female going up. If a female tells you smell nice, that's like the best compliment.
Yeah, that really is one of the best compliments you could get.
I immediately go, "We're going to get married." A girl would go, "Why is this guy smelling me?"
See, we have a delivery guy at work, and he smells really lovely. It took all of us about a month
Calm down, mate. It's all right.
to actually
She's not
say
going anywhere.
something when he came in and be like, "You smell good."
Yeah.
And he was freaked out. We've never seen him again.
Well, did you all crowd him and tell him that? Or something?
There's not many of us.
So they all crowd.
Yeah.
The whole office.
I think on a guy's point of view, some guys, maybe they're tradies or something, and they can come home from work and maybe they get to a point where they start smelling bad. What would you, in a relationship, how would you tell your partner?
Get in the shower, you stink.
Just straight up, you would be honest. You wouldn't like slip it in just like, "Hey, let's go shower" or something. No, just get in the fucking shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they come up to like give you a kiss, I'd be like, mm-mm.
Oh, the uh-uhs.
Shower.
The uh-uhs.
The uh-uhs.
The uh-uhs.
The 3 R's. Religion, race, reputation.
Yeah.
No, here's one though. All right, so Ali has a delivery driver who often will give them chocolate. Would you say he's hit? Yeah, right. So would you say that like that's his way of like hitting on yous?
Yeah.
Or is that just him, you think?
I don't know.
No, that's a guy hitting on you.
You reckon? He bought us 18 boxes of favourites for Christmas.
All the times he thought about you guys sexually. Yeah, 100%. That's what's going on. There is, if
you imagine he's going to every single place that he's delivered, he's like, "Here's your favourites."
Some guys do that. Some guys fall in love with like every girl they see. They can go through and just. Sorry, man.
It's all right.
Early you.
Legitimately. This was me.
Yes. If a guy's interested, he'll get you gifts, compliments, go out of his way, add you on Facebook. There's all these messages. It's very, very clear, I reckon, and a gift is one of them. I would not get a gift for someone if I was not interested in them.
Right.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm scared.
Is there any questions you want to ask us, like on a guy's point of view, where maybe you're like, "Oh, this was weird from this guy, but we don't know"? Or there's some girls who will have guy friends, and they're like, "Oh, he's just my friend," and every other normal bloke will be like, "No, he wants to sleep with you."
No, yeah, I see that.
Yep.
I see that.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys, boys, you can do some weird things.
The lads. All right, what are some of the weird things?
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah.
You send weird messages.
Hey, you up isn't a weird message.
You got stared at. What's a weird message from a guy?
Well, if you don't know them and they just kind of message you out of the blue.
Well, see, if you're running, hold on. If you're running away from me in public and I try to hit on you, the socials is the only place I've got.
All right, I have another one for you.
There we go. Yeah.
Why the hell do you guys send dick pics? It's not pretty.
Hey.
I will agree with you 100%.
Hello.
Yeah, I will agree with you. Cut it. I will agree with you 100%. I've always asked this before, especially is it unsolicited?
Unsolicited, yes.
A dick pic that's unexpected. People out there, a dick pic is not hot.
So
would you agree? Okay, if you're talking and you're getting to know them and it's getting a bit, the messages are flirty, a nice topless photo.
Yeah, maybe.
See, that's what I think's normal.
I think that's normal.
Yeah.
But there was, all right, back in the Tinder phase.
Yep.
They add you on Snapchat. You're having a nice conversation. Next thing, boom, there it is on your phone. I do not want to see your tiny little dick.
It's not tiny. It's average size. How could I not jump at that?
Can I ask, though, how did you not expect that being on Snapchat? Or was this just being naive and thinking maybe they were a bit nice?
No, I feel like a lot of people that's there now, like Tinder.
Yep.
You go Tinder to Snapchat and you could be talking on Snapchat.
See,
It seems to be a lot of people this day and age talk on there. And I see where you're coming from. People can jump in there and do that. But still, not okay.
Yeah, I'll agree there.
I would agree with your statement, though, because I feel like my brother, for example, so he is... No, just in the sense of he's 5 years younger than I.
Yep.
I feel like their Snapchat scores are in the millions.
Mate, that's
And I'm like, how many fucking people are you talking to?
Yeah.
Or sending snaps to? Because, don't get me wrong, which is kind of sad at the age of 27, but I still have Snapchat streaks. But I couldn't think of Snapchatting all these fucking and I've cleaned out my Snapchat. I would probably need to do another clean out because there are only so many people that I actually talk to.
Yeah.
Snapchat, when we really look at, is such a weird just app.
It is weird. I literally think of it as nudes. I mean, I guess now it's changing, as you said, but I've always thought of it, if it's Snap, it's nudes.
It's kind of fucked now as well with the location thing.
Yeah, I've
Do
heard
you
that too.
see where someone is? That is actually fucked.
Mm. So you were getting them without even a
Any
hi
context.
hello.
Yeah,
Sometimes you would
without
just
a
get
hi
it.
hello. Yeah. It would be the middle of the day. You haven't spoken to this person all day. You get a Snapchat. You'd actually be scared to open it.
Can I ask, have you ever had a friend that they're into that? Because I've never in my life met a female who appreciates getting a dick pic randomly.
No. My mate was working the other night and she sent me a rant because some guy she was talking to on Tinder, they were talking on Snapchat, next second, dick pic. Out of nowhere.
It ruins it.
And she was like, goodbye. We
Yeah.
are no longer talking.
Yeah.
It is not okay.
No, it's completely different. I know this is random, but real quick. I think this relates in a way. I know this is super weird, but there's the most famous OnlyFans girl called Bella. What's her name? Bella.
The only Bella that I think of is Bella
Should
Thorne.
the pixie chick.
Oh, Bella Delphine.
Is it Bella Delphine?
Yeah, Delphine.
She made the most money and was the top creator and made millions and millions and millions every month. And all she did every month was tease. She didn't actually show anything. And I think it's the same with Tinder or even in a relationship. You don't just go full out and show everything. It's ruined.
Yeah,
you
work,
tease.
yeah. Work up to it.
Yeah. So I can never understand what goes through someone's mindset where they're like, dick looks good today. I'll send it to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different people. Makes no sense to me. How many on the Tinder days, how many guys would you be talking to at the same time?
Oh, multiple.
Multiple? In the double digits?
Maybe, just.
Yep.
You've got to keep your options open.
Yeah, I definitely do.
And I feel like if you're not tied down to one person, then, yeah, have a chat to a few people. But then there's the ones that get really clingy. Like there was one that I was talking to for a bit and he was proper psycho. Like, let's catch up. I'll come up and see you. I'll come, you come down here. We'll go camping together. Like, no. That is not the way we're going to meet.
Yeah.
And then it was just very, very awkward. But then I feel like if you go on a date here and there, it's okay. If you're not tied down.
Add, though, from the male perspective, and I think we would hear this a lot from our female mates, I was like, oh, this guy won't leave me alone and all that. And we then hit you back with well, if you want them to leave you alone, just don't reply. But then 9 times out of 10, the females always go, oh, no, but he's not that bad. Like, if you don't want to talk to someone, like, why do you feel the need to continuously reply to them? Like, just end the
I'd
conversation.
actually like to know that too.
Like, you know what I mean?
Not saying that might be you.
Like, not but like females in general. Like, why
do you keep them on the line?
Is it because you crave their attention? Like, you in that. And again, I know you're different. Yeah. But yeah, it's as a male, I want to know.
It's so true.
Because I feel like I've said it so many times. It's like, well, if you're not that hit, just stop.
Yeah.
Like, you're the one that's making it worse.
Yeah. I think it is. I think they crave the attention. In this case, it was I stopped conversation, and it was, why do you hate me? Why aren't you talking to me? That's right, ignore me because you're out with someone else. Hello, I'm on fucking Tinder. Of course I'm out with someone else.
Great move, boys. Act desperate, yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a craving attention kind of thing.
Yeah, because I've seen that too, where guys will continuously message, and from a girl's point of view, you'll have different options in your Tinder with maybe someone saying, "Hey, how are you?" Someone with a funny line, someone with a dick pic. You've got all these things with guys. Unless you're that top 10%, I reckon the other 90, if they get a response, that's their focus. So on our end, if we get a response with a girl we think's cute, we're waiting for that response, right? I've always thought that with girls, a lot of guys will go for all types of girls. Doesn't matter what you look like. It could be anything. With guys, on the other hand, I feel like it's that top 10% that get reciprocated, and the other 90% don't really receive too much. Do you reckon that would be the case?
So.
Yeah.
You have so many different categories. There's the, hello, I'm holding a fish.
Yes.
I hate that.
Gym guy.
Yep.
There's, the I'm out with the boys having a dart guy.
Yes.
Yeah, but then you don't know which one they are.
Yep.
That's always a pain in the ass.
What's a good Tinder photo and what's a bad Tinder photo?
I feel like a nice photo would just be, I don't know, you outside somewhere in a nice setting.
Yep.
Whether you're sitting down or something. Maybe you and mate. Not 10 mates. Mate.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not guessing.
Somewhere in there, like have your hobby, things like that.
I want to go back to photo, but quickly, how important on a girl's end is a description in a Tinder bio?
I feel like it is important.
It is? I never once read a girl's Tinder profile.
Really?
Never once.
Okay.
Ever. And unless I saw quickly, not on here, what was it?
For a long time. On here for a long time, here for a good time or some bullshit.
No, it was the other one where they're pretty much saying, I'm looking for a relationship.
Oh, I'm not looking... Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I can't like the way that it was worded. But
I wouldn't do...
I'll be honest. I always hated the Tinder bios where it's like, oh, if you don't like dogs, swipe like straight away.
So you did read them?
Me personally, I would always read the bios.
Really?
Yeah, because I think being a bit older, I guess, being on Tinder and all that, I think it's very important. Not only are you attracted to them like look-wise and all that, but like me personally, and to each their own, but they need to have the personality to match.
Yeah, but I feel like
at least if I read
personally,
the hobbies, like their bio, like I get a rough indication, like okay.
Yeah, I always thought of it as like a resume though. Like I'll put all this crap on a resume that I'm not to make sure I look impressive.
Yeah, fair call.
And I feel like I used to just go ahead and just like as much as I could. I stopped early days the whole just keep swiping.
Because you end up with your mate's exes all the
Oh
time.
my God, you end up with a mate's ex or someone who like you do not like, but you know in a social setting you're like, fuck, they now know they're going to get what I do. So I stopped that, but 100% it would be just keep going. And then if I didn't get along with them in the first few messages, like they didn't get my humour, just unmatch, gone. So... But everyone's so different on there. So, okay, so a good photo, just nice outside in a good setting, maybe with a friend. Yeah, okay. And bad, so you don't like the holding a fish? You don't like the flexing? What about topless in the gym? Guys love the topless
they do.
gym
That's
photo.
such a go-to.
They love it.
It is such a go-to.
Don't have it as your main photo. Maybe later on.
Yeah.
But not your main photo. Yeah.
What about in a photo? Would you rather them looking nice and sweet or kind of a bit cheeky?
Probably just nice.
Just nice?
Or whatever they are. Whatever you are.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't pretend to be something you're not.
Yep. Yeah. Don't be fake.
Yeah. Or be like, yeah, I'm at the gym. But
what about someone that only uploads one photo?
That's weird.
Yeah. That is very weird.
Yeah, it's like you need more than one.
Extremely weird.
I reckon a good amount is like 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say a good amount is 5 in different settings and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, in that public space we were talking about, you might not feel comfortable with someone coming up to you, right? Let's say you're going to the gym and you're at the gym, but there is someone that you're connecting with. You just say, every now and then you say, hi, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, they're in at the same time as you.
Yeah. And over like a few months' time, you kind of build like a nice connection. And every time you go there, you're kind of like, fuck, I hope he's here. He doesn't have socials. You've done your horse girl stalking. He's on none of it. As you said, you would like someone to come up and hit on you. What's the appropriate time for him? Like, let's say you're at the gym at the same time. What's the best time for him to come up and talk to you, and what should he say?
Well, if you just, I don't know whether it's when you got there, probably more towards the end, I'd say.
After you're sweaty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit sweaty.
Jeez. From working out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So definitely not during a set.
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
Ooh, sinking.
Yep.
Well, I reckon like more, you come in, you say hi, you do whatever the hell you're doing.
Yep.
And then say you're like packing up, whatever, getting ready to leave. And then you both kind of leaving at the same time or whatever, or he sees that you're leaving.
Gets the door for you.
Comes over and it's kind of like, hey, how'd you go? Like,
Hit any PRs
Yeah.
today?
how'd you go today? All that kind of thing. And then
What do you
maybe like
mean?
if he asked you out for a coffee or asked you out for dinner, like, did you want to catch up for a coffee someday or tomorrow before we come in? Like,
Yep.
hell yeah.
That's a good one. I like that one. Do you want to catch up a coffee before we go into gym?
Yeah.
Imagine if you connect and you have nothing in common, and then you have to then go to gym together. You just
Oh, that'd be bad.
That's just nightmares then.
what? Okay. What about dating in the workplace?
That's a tricky one.
It is a tricky one.
I mean, I struggle to work with my mum. Imagine working with your partner.
And
Well, the
then
thing-
I would kill
and then
Lee.
then we've got you who did for a
I did with my
Period,
partner
yeah.
for a bit. Yeah, I had to keep it secret. And it was during lockdown though.
Yeah,
And there
I've-
wasn't much socialising at all, so I didn't mind
I
too
feel like
much.
it was pretty safe.
But I think like now with so many people, they're messaging all the time, voice messages. If you're constantly seeing them, if you then spend the whole day at work with them and you get home, how's your day? What the fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about? You spent it with me, dickhead.
Yeah,
Like,
You're
correct.
at work with me.
yeah.
Correct.
I think there's a point where it's just too much time together.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's where most relationships then fail.
What do you think breaks a relationship?
Many cases.
Mm.
Many. Do you grow apart? Does someone
Well-
do the wrong thing? Do you spend too much time together?
What's a bit of trust, do you reckon?
Yeah, trust is a big thing in communication. If you're not communicating, you don't understand where each other are coming from.
Yeah. Okay.
100%.
What about moods? Me and Lee spoke about this on another episode in a completely different dynamic. I think it was in my life. Have you ever had moments with Lee where you've been angry at him and it's not him, it's just a mood, and then you've had to come back and be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, definitely.
I've had that with friends where I've been like, I've left, I've been like, dude, you're a dick, and now you have to fucking apologise because you were tired.
Yeah. Genuinely, like I just needed a nap, like sort of thing.
So what's that like in your perspective if you feel like you've realised maybe, and I like both perspectives, if you've treated them poorly but they haven't done anything and you kind of know it, because I think in a relationship that can happen.
It does.
So what's your how do you go about that after?
Just say sorry, goddammit.
Just say sorry.
Yeah.
I think you just swallow that. You swallow that pride pill and all
have
that.
to.
And I don't know, like coming from someone that wants to work things out, as I've said before multiple times on this podcast, like if anything's ever up, I would rather sort the bullshit then and there.
Yeah.
Like, there's seriously nothing worse than say like we were hanging out and you're like, no, everything's fine, only for me to say drop you home or stay the night and all that, and then it's like we get into bed and then you're like, you know what, I actually really didn't like it. And it's like, why would you? Don't bring it up then.
Yeah.
Just bring it up then and there. I know it sucks, and it's not. I'm not saying that it's an easy conversation by any means, but I'd rather just clear the air then and there.
You want it
Well,
done on
look
the
at
spot.
when we went shopping right before Christmas. It it was busy enough, but not crazy.
Yeah.
Nighttime shopping, we were with a friend. We went shopping. We went into all the shops, and there's me just following along because I didn't really have any shopping to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was quite anxious, but I was also being very like, I was just being a bit of a bitch.
Yeah.
And Lee was like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" I was like, "Nothing. Like, don't touch me. Don't do that." Anyway, went and got some dinner, and the boys were getting dinner. I was like, "I'm going to sit in the car." And he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine."
Yep.
Then had to do the whole, like, just send him a text and be like, "I'm really sorry," which is what I did. I was like, "I'm really sorry. I'm not grumpy at you. Just really anxious.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, just having a minute to myself."
Okay. So I've got a good question here. I think anyone and everyone's had that in a relationship where you might get angry at the person for nothing, literally nothing. How would you, in that scenario where you're like, "I don't want him to touch me, I just want space." When he asks me a question, I'm annoyed. I'm just, right now I'm not the best me. How would you like someone to treat you when you're in that space? Do you want no communication? Do you want something where it's like they keep pushing and try to be funny? Because sometimes that can work. Sometimes it backfire. Like Lee could be like in a great mood and be like, keep joking around, trying to get you in a good mood, but you're just like in a bad mood. Some people, they switch and go, "Oh, that's sweet." Other people, they're like, "If you don't fucking get away from me, I'm actually going to slap the shit out of you."
That's great that you've thrown that scenario to us because I feel like that is very me. Like, I feel like if Ali gets in a mood, or my understanding is she is in one, even though she might be okay, I would probably say I am a bit of an instigator, and like do try to rustle the feathers a little bit,
Rustle the jimmies.
Yeah, like I think that's me as a person though. Like I just can't help myself.
Yep.
Like I just like to annoy until I probably do make it like I really should actually stop. Like I'm actually not helping the situation at all.
So what works best for you? Is it space or is it?
Sometimes it depends, really. Sometimes it's, you're funny.
Yep.
Or I'll be like, "Let's just watch a movie.
Yes.
I'm happy to sit next to you. That's fine."
Yep.
Or I'll be like, "I'm going to go ride my horse now. Bye."
Yeah, just get that extra space.
I think though it's important. Like I think we all need, like, as much as we can tolerate one another and all that, like even ourselves, man. I think even as much as we get along, let's be honest, if we were bloody face to face every single day and all that, there would be a period I feel where like either you or myself would be like, "Just leave me the fuck alone." Yeah. Like straight up, like, "Oh, fuck man, I love you, but like you just need to fucking back off."
Yeah, yep.
Like,
so I think I know, but what in a relationship, what's the best way for you if you're in a real shit mood? What's the support you?
I myself.
Yeah. Do you want space? Do you want communication?
Probably want like some communication, but me as an individual, I would probably just want my own space and all that, and like I'll come to you, and like I'll let you know, like I'll let you know, like, "Hey, look, just please, like, just leave me alone."
Yeah,
it's nothing that you have done yourself.
Yep.
Like I just need like some time to me and all that. However, I also would say that I'm not the best at communicating when it does come to those times.
I would say that for me, I'm like, nothing but space, because I know once I have a good night's sleep, I'll be good the next day. I feel like a good night's sleep is like a proper reset.
Oh,
and you're
110%.
relaxed. But sometimes like there's time to pick your fights, and like if you're in your worst mood.
I think that was some listening to you, like when you were saying like sometimes you just got to know when to pick your fights. Hearing that, it's like, shit, that is such a great thing to just add as a person growing. That's actually like some great advice.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, like don't get frustrated or whatever, like just sleep on it.
Yeah.
Like, and
because there's plenty of times, friends, relationships,
Yeah.
parents, brothers, sisters, whatever. There's times where you could add that special little comment that's smart ass, funny, but it's gonna make everything 10 times better.
Really
but in
is.
your head, it's a banger.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna crack up.
No, agreed.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. That was Morokai with 2 Eyes, and we'll see you next one.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom.